what's up? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? You already know what it is, man. Chef Reem'o in the building. You know what's up. It's another edition. CUTS podcast. You know what the CUTS stand for. Culture, urban, technology, and sports. Now,
it's a podcast for niggas with jobs.
Yeah, right. Well, no, don't do that. We're not doing that today. We're not listen. You want to let the Ruger spray? You can look into the Rugers to my other podcast, the Reem'o. We're not. Those words are those of Charles, DJ Chase Taylor, not Chef Reem'o.
Oh man,
my creatives. What's crazy? What's good? What's cracking? What's crazy? Right?
I think up the joint.
Yeah, that's how we starting off. But nonetheless, what's good, y'all? What's up? This is CUTS podcast, Culture, Urban, Technology, and Sports. You know how it is, my creators. I bring the best of the acronym to you. These two gentlemen right here, definitely, shout outs to them, what they're doing. I know a lot of people going to boo-hoo and cry. Oh, Reem'o, you're cheating. All right, cool, yes, they are the label. They are the label.
He definitely put
Worldwide Soundz Records.
Listen, it's
the
testimony of everybody's success.
No, right, but but you know how it is out here in this industry per se.
All right.
People.
I'm telling it. This is the cheat code. Everybody that's watching, this is the cheat code. Reem'o put the cheat code in. That's right.
I don't see no problems here.
Reem'o put the cheat code in.
Hey, listen. But nonetheless, I got my guest here today. I got DJ Chase and I got Johnny Floss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's good, fellas? What's going on?
I'm alright, Lord. I'm just here. Just tired of promo run yesterday, promo to run today, and a promo run tomorrow.
Shout outs to Scott Morris.
Shout out to my guy Scott Morris.
Shout out to Scott Morris.
Shout out Scott Morris.
You know what I'm saying?
Big what else on the Vera G show yesterday, DJing a radio show.
Yeah, you're doing a lot, Hollywood. You're doing a lot.
I'm
not gonna lie, you're doing a lot, Hollywood.
Hey, I'm not Hollywood.
Hey, it is what it is.
I'm not Hollywood.
Talk that shit.
It is what it is.
You know what's crazy?
It is what it
I had
is.
to do something, right? So I had to do something for the RIAA, right? So I'm like getting it done, something done.
Right.
And I had to ask, like, I didn't realize in 3 years, like, under the label umbrella, like, I put out 22 albums. And 22 singles and 17 albums. I was like, damn, I didn't realize
that's work.
I didn't even realize it. Like, I'm going through it because I got an audience. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like,
that's work.
How did I pull this off?
Hey, that's work.
22 singles and 17 albums. I was like, sheesh.
And the solid numbers. Because, that's the era when we got to worry about the numbers.
Big facts.
I guess.
No, real shit. I mean, that's just is what it is. But nonetheless, let me just talk to my creatives. I know you probably want to check in, like, yo, Reem'o, what's been going on? I ain't gonna lie. Ever since last episode, we had Lulu Lopez in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to her. Came back from LA, ripping and running. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Ripping and running, filming.
Got new energy.
Oh yeah, real focused energy.
Reem'o didn't pick up my phone. He didn't pick up my text.
No, listen. We have to stop doing it. Stop doing it. Because it's people like you, sir, who add on to this nostalgic, like, oh, Remo's an icon. Listen, dude, I am not an icon. No, I'm not an icon.
Bro, you definitely are.
No, I'm not an icon. Here's the reason. No, you know why I'm not an icon? No.
Yo, you ever seen Remo's like Law and Order his profile? Yo, it's so dope, bro. Like that's why I saw the show of like for brothers with jobs. I won't say the N word. Yeah. People with jobs. If you don't got a 401k, you cannot talk to Reem'o, bro.
Big facts.
Don't do that, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that, dude.
If you don't have a savings account,
listen, I am in good graces. I'm back on good graces with people, okay? It's been a long time. I worked very hard for that shit. All right. But nonetheless,
out of the doghouse.
No. But I worked hard. I worked very hard because as before the show started, I did before you got here. You know what I'm saying, Chase?
Yeah.
I was speaking to Floss on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what I try to explain to people is, me personally, it gets fucking annoying.
What?
That whole stupidness, nostalgic thing, because it's like, yo, I'm regular, just like I'm not. All right, let me correct myself. There's nothing fantastic to the sense of the Reem'o Meerak brand.
Nah, he dope.
No, you know what I'm saying? It's just I just stay consistent. I'm not with the fuck shits as far as wasting my time.
So we can curse?
Yeah, we can curse. How we can curse?
Yeah,
It was like, dude, who's the host? I'm serious. Who's the host?
I'm just asking.
No, who's the host? I'm just saying, but okay, put it like this.
Bro.
I know when you guys tease me about the industry thing, but there's a reason why to it because of, as you just mentioned, the platforms, the movies, the movie sets, the TV show sets that I was on earlier in my career. So I'm seeing, things ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the things ahead of time, and I'm embraced by it, and I'm infused with it. So now when it comes to independent level, or whatever the case, and I'm not saying that one high level, lower level, I'm just speaking for what it is. I have to operate on a certain level because of the nonsense of fuck shit that's been dealt upon me with it. And then,
and you know where that comes from, bro? Like, I guess for me, cause I have to think on the business side of it.
Right.
So with you, it's not even that though. It's like just like you never had nobody to like kind of manage you in a sense. So it's like nobody like and. You deal with things that you shouldn't have to deal with because of that. Does that make sense? So it's like you have people out here that got followers, but ain't nobody ever streamed their. Listen, I deal with this on a daily basis. People hit me up. They yo, can you play my record? I ain't gonna do nothing for you. Excuse me? I'm not playing your record. Like that doesn't even benefit me. And then you go to their Spotify and then they got one stream. Like that doesn't make no sense. So
Right, no, and let's really piggyback on that. Like with you guys, definitely, I gotta say, and whether anybody feels biased or not,
it is biased.
I feel that this guy's a funny guy today. No, but I feel, you guys have really, really, really done a tremendous job based on the footwork and based upon, the many things that was implied with this project. You know what I'm saying? The footwork of the listening party, the footwork of, Worldwide Soundz Records is making an impact and will come up to your party or event or whatever the case may be. But I want to know from either one of you, what do you feel transpired the best and what do you feel transpired the least?
As far as what, the project?
As far as the project itself, yes.
Let me go further.
Yeah, go ahead.
The best, the transpired the best was, I don't see anything wrong thus far.
Okay.
It's probably the best project I've done so far. So it's in a sense where, it did what it's supposed to do. It was a niche project for one, and that's why I kind of like made, coerced us into doing it. Because like, he's already dope. Like, it wasn't like, it's not an option. Like, and I just saw like the more or less like, I would say, like, on the business side, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we make music for niggas with 401ks and jobs. So, I needed somebody that could understand that and just put the words and the artisticness to what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? He plays the best. He said he could be Jordan when he need to be. He could be Pippen when he need to be. He could be Cool Coach when he need to be. That's what I need. So that's the best thing that I feel like. You know what I'm saying? He had a bomb ass release party, do the graces of God that pulled off, do all the shit that I was going through, and then just that, we still going. So we got a promo way to December. So
yeah, definitely, man. We just scratching the surface. I feel like the release party was dope. You know what I'm saying? I feel like me as being an artist, the creative process was definitely dope for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Having the different areas to record at. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to cook up with somebody that got like the same type of drive, the same type of vision as you, is like a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So, we just, like I said, we just scratching the surface, man. Everything is coming full throttle. You know what I'm saying? We good outside.
I haven't even had time to get a cut. I gotta get a shave this week.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I've been grinding, bro.
You shaved November. Come on, dog. You cheating, dog.
I gotta
cheating, dog.
I gotta listen. This shit look like pubes on my jaw. Baby face.
I can't afford to do that, unfortunately. So I gotta keep.
Listen, just don't fake big.
Alright, just don't fake.
I definitely can't do that.
No, but I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not to cut y'all off. I ain't gonna lie to you, son. I'm definitely contemplating about coming to y'all level. I ain't gonna front.
Don't cut it off, though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
No,
I'm bored, son.
I'm
bored, son. Yeah, I know. I feel you. Hey, but I'm committed. I'm committed.
I got my little Dub C pubes over here.
Dub C pubes.
I haven't had this since forever. So when COVID came and this came, I was like, all right, let me just keep it. Because everybody like, yo, you should keep it, Johnny. So I'm like, Alright, I'm
Right.
seeing what it's hitting for.
Yeah, and then they
You know
say
what I
that shit till they get caught in the mask. And
No, but that's the thing. It's starting to get annoying to me.
Bro.
Like the whole getting caught in the mask, and then also on top of that, my joint gets matted down, and then from the matted down, I gotta puff it back up.
Glasses and that's too much.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's too much. So
They
you
don't
know,
want to let you. They don't want you to be great. Man.
hey, listen, man, it is what it is. But let's continue on. You know,
Hold on. The other part to your question, though,
right?
Because you got it was a 2-part.
Yeah,
question.
right.
So yeah, I don't really think it was a downside. I think it just was more of a revelation side than the downside. Like you'll see who like the haters, the secret haters, and then you'll see because there's nothing they can say bad about it. They don't want to say it's dope. Because it's at this level of independence. They like, wait a minute, y'all doing this on your own? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But this project was I guess in a sense, even I would have to even say for Floss, is me knowing his career is like you know what I'm saying? Just that one good nut. You know what I'm saying? You get it. You know, you gotta keep it going. You feel me? So you try to do what you gotta do.
No, that's what's up. No, hey,
funny.
Hey, listen, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Take us to let's get with even you guys for overall this whole year. Mm-hmm. It's definitely been a trying year for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Deaths, social injustice, this fuck shit election, or whatever the case may be.
The zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, whatever. How?
Stay woke.
Yeah, however you want to look at it. Take us through y'all's journey. You know, take my creators into y'all's journey with this year. How were you able to maintain it? What were you able to maintain it with? And if you felt there was failures, how did you change those failures into successes? Or change the failures to greatness and accomplishments? Take us into that. Whoever wants to go first.
Well, for me, it's gonna sound cliche, but this year has been a blessing and a curse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The curse, of course, is people losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? All the, like you said, the social injustices happening. Pandemic hit. Like you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of negative. You know what I'm saying? But as far as positives, a lot of creatives, like you like to say, they progressed during this time. You see people like me. I never got into merch ever before this happened, and I got into merch. And people supported it like wholeheartedly. Then second guess, nothing like, oh, you know what, Johnny's doing this. Yo, let me support that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the blessing of, working with this man right here, working with y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? That came through this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Us coming together and becoming this unstoppable team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like that we are unstoppable and we will continue to be.
Oh yeah,
cool. So,
of course.
Yeah, man. It's just, it was very. The year's been very hard, but you know what they say. The saying is, tough times don't last, tough people do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on that, and I believe that. You know
okay. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Word. Yeah, Chase. Yeah, chime in on that, man.
More or less. I mean, I listen. I done lost a hell of a lot of people this year, but it just in a sense, it just teaches you priority. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And priority and responsibility. So you have a lot of people out here that. I mean, granted, you've known me long enough to say I've been saying the same shit for this. I keep my same shit. So
which is true.
I guess it's my coming out party this year. You know what I'm saying? Just
thank God. I'm getting on your ass. I'm getting on your ass.
Get that gear. That's right.
Get it, Reem'o. Get it, Reem'o. I'm gonna get on your ass. But yeah, thank God. I didn't have to, train you to say that.
I'm a professional.
You are training you to say that.
He's right. I give credit where credit is due. I'm a little control freak to a point, but it's just out of just necessity, in a sense. But it's like I'm like more controlled chaos person. So I like the storm, and it always withers itself out. You know what I'm saying? So through the loss and everything, and just like I said, I started my own podcast, which is popping. I just started to facilitate. It gave me time to concentrate. You feel me? So it gave me time to just like. Get things that I wanted done, and it weaned out the garbage, and just weaned out, and it made people that were garbage in your life wean themselves out versus the jewels that's in there. You know what I'm saying? So when I decided to work with Floss, it was just crazy how it opened up, and then it just freed up so much time. So I was like, all right, just make use of the time, So and that's what it was, because I already had the beats already like done, and then everybody just BSing and taking forever and ever and ever. I'm like, all right. So I was like, you know what, just give it to Floss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted it, so,
Now, my question to you, Chase, is definitely directed to you. What will first quarter, second quarter be for Worldwide Soundz Records, and as well as yourself, and then Floss, you can follow up in that as well.
Let me see. First quarter probably Richard Spirit 2.
Ooh,
Talk that.
Third, fourth. Well, we in fourth quarter. But,
I mean, we're fourth quarter right now, but first and second for 2021.
Probably my guy Reddy Fish's album.
Okay.
Well, Floss is gonna be featured on, and then Richard Spirit 2, and then some movies, some films, some YouTube movies, some YouTube commercials.
Okay.
Talk that expensive shit.
Okay.
I am expensive, so
hey,
more beats,
LA
more
trips,
radio,
LA
West
trips.
Coast.
Oh yeah, I need to get
Vegas trips.
LA is fun.
More
man.
streams, more
fact.
streams, more merch.
Big fact.
More of the same.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the new saying now? That the definition of insanity is continue doing the same thing, expect the same results. So if we keep going the same way, which is a great thing, you're just always growing bigger and just getting better health, focus on my health, and focus on just different things like that. So, making sure Floss got the visuals, and he pretty much got that on lock, so I don't have to worry about that.
Big shout out. Shout out to my boy, your boy Clip. Shout out my boy Clip.
Yeah.
Clip in the building. Shout out to Clip, man. From one shooter to another, definitely respect your work.
Yeah, he dope. And then I got another big single coming out with my guy Big Infant, Head Crack.
Okay.
Head Crack is on a big station in Atlanta. I'm very sure you know Reem'o. So Head Crack, he's on Dish Network.
Yes.
So I got the big record. I might play a little snippet. I got this.
We can play that during the show.
Exclusive shit.
Nah, we can play that during the show. That's gonna be a first.
I had that song done like 5 months ago. I just didn't put it out yet. But so the more money, more money, more moves. You know what I'm saying? Not problem. More money, more moves. So.
Okay. Hey, listen. We know what your resume is. I personally don't have to say. I personally don't have to say your resume.
We had 6,000 already for Richard Spirit.
Oh, we know that. No, we know that. I mean, we know that. Listen. Like I said, I'm being as fair as possible. Because I know, God forbid.
Shit, Reem'o already got about 3 coming his way. Reem'o got 3.
Hey, listen, I'm just being
Atlanta
nice.
96.
I'm just being.
Oh yeah.
A couple of A&R plaques. Y'all getting expensive, bro.
Nah, listen.
I gotta go work another job. I just cashier or something.
Those words are those of DJ Chase.
Y'all are getting
Taylor,
expensive.
not of Kareem, Reem'o Meerak, Tyson, aka Chef Reem'o. I am just here as a host, just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? Man, the music back in, definitely those tracks off of Rich in Spirit. You know what I'm saying? EP, you know what it is.
Yeah,
Download all streaming platforms. All streaming platforms. All streaming platforms. Let's keep it up.
I want to target people specifically to Bandcamp though.
Okay, shout out to Bandcamp. We on that too.
Support that.
No, we on that. We on Genius.
These streaming sites is like ripping off on the bread.
Right.
So we did it direct to consumer this time with Bandcamp.
Right.
You can pay with PayPal.
There we go.
I'm on Bandcamp.
You heard what the man said. You heard what the man said.
Look out for some giveaways too that I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? Once you cop the album as well. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
You go to Shop Explain to get that Worldwide Soundz Record merch.
Big facts.
Shop Explains. I know got a nice order coming his way.
Yeah, you already know the vibes.
So we supporting each other.
Big facts.
Everybody getting that. Reem'o got the sweatshirt. That's fire.
Big facts. I'll be back too. I'm coming back to get some more shit too.
Appreciate it.
You already know the vibes.
Send people that way. Get that merch.
Yeah, that's
facts.
We gotta support our own because they ain't trying to make it easy on us out here.
Of course not. But let's really talk
check
on
the DM,
that.
mama. Check the DM.
Like, what's the feeling for y'all as a label? And is black owned, and yet hold on, yet we don't have to, as a crutch, kneel to the sponsors per se. You get what I'm saying? How take us either one take us into that feeling.
Well, you know what? I'll let Floss can answer that because he's I guess coming on. So I'm actually intrigued by his perspective.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We're gonna keep it all the way above.
Okay.
Because I speak to people about this all the time.
Right.
It's a two-way street. Number one, y'all. Anybody that's owning a business or anything, y'all might want to hear this if y'all real. If you don't want to hear it, if you want some bullshit, you might be mad at me. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it all the way 100.
Hey.
The two-way street is number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Us as blacks, we don't have no problem supporting our own. No problem. However, the problem comes in when you want to support and the brand or
the
the merchandise or whatever you're trying to do is not looked at as top notch or treated as such.
Right.
So for instance, all you women that have nail salons, hair salons, this, and that, and the third. If you on your shop, if it says you open up at 10, do not talk about, oh, I'm getting there at 12.
Right.
And get mad at your customers out at the door.
That's why I like
anybody that's selling merch, don't try to sell me no BS t-shirt that I only can wash twice and expect me to pay $50 for it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing is this.
Speak on it.
Me and anybody that I ever fuck with or come across, they know how I give it up and they feel the same way. So y'all, we as blacks and we as people that own our shit, we gotta put our best foot forward every time. That's the only way we gonna get respected. Period. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel. Oh, you don't know about this, that, third. Like I said, this is my first time selling merch. And the first thing I did was, I let people know, listen, I got my shirts from here because this is the best quality. I'm not trying to sell y'all no BS. Period. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all gotta take heed to that. Us as blacks and people that own their shit, they gotta take heed to that. Straight like that, son. So Chase, I'm gonna let you go ahead. You know
Go ahead.
All right, we'll rephrase the question so I can.
No, so your feeling as being a black owner and as well as what going through the trials and tribulations of being a black owner, like go into the feeling of it for my creators, so my creators can understand.
All right, the feeling of it is amazing because it's like you don't have today's society. I don't want to get political, and I'm not.
Okay.
Is in the sense that people today are programmed to be slaves. They're programming themselves to be happy, and it's honestly, I used to think it was like a social like eugenics kind of thing, but now it's just people are so programmed to be happy slaves. So they're in a sense where like I don't tell Floss what to post. He's not my slave. He's not my child. He's a person. He's a grown ass man. So if I say if I'll be like, my job is to make him sharper. Now, if I say, Floss sign me and post this or wear this, he would look at me like I'm freaking retarded. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys out here, they use manipulation to do it. And like me being an owner, there's a lot of moving parts, and you have to be really, you don't want to like mess anything up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very patient. So being an engineer, being a producer, that shit takes a lot of patience. So my sense of patience is beyond me. I don't know how I'm even able to do it. But in a sense, I just didn't want him to ever feel like, if you go to a label and you go, because like, we all in the industry, so we see the foolishness, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, it benefited for one because I'm a DJ, right? I'm a hot DJ. So I was like, all right, now me adding the element to what he needed, he just needed somebody to back him sonically. You know what I'm saying? If Floss was just, and I'm not saying anything was bad in the past. He just needed somebody to say, Floss, you need a single, and showing him the right way to do it.
The range.
The range.
Got to put the range in there.
So it was in a sense where it's like, all right, I put my business mind behind it. Bring you, you do what you do best. Floss does what he does best, and it takes if everybody's working together, the shit can just flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and me being the owner, like I said, I deal with a lot. Don't get me wrong, as far as like dealing with distributors, dealing with marketing people, dealing with promoters, it's a lot, But all in all, it's the benefit of seeing something that you created, something that you established working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing more beneficial than seeing what you do, and you're not feeling crazy that you're a failure because you don't have 6 Lamborghinis. Or I'm like, wait a minute. Well, I'm gonna show you what 100,000 looks like in assets. Does that make sense?
I mean, right. No, but here's what
that wealthy shit.
No, right.
I'm just saying, like,
and I'm glad you mentioned that because there's a meme I put up on my Instagram regarding to, it's not about the millions per se. It's about getting to your first 100,000. So with that being,
I saw that.
Yeah, with that being said, you guys are pretty much en route to your first 100,000. What's the feeling like of going on that journey? Number one, part one of that question, and number two, once you get past that cliff, do you feel the monkey is off your back?
No.
Go into it.
I mean, I do it a lot. It's just in a sense I just put it back into things. So, like I said, me being growing up, I wanted to be a stockbroker. So, like I keep the same mentality. So, with music, Floss is an investment. Same with me. If I make whack music, and that's a bad investment on him. So, you know, and if it's 50, if we 50-50 partners, that makes sense. If everybody gets points and everybody can have long-term, it's like the lottery, right? You have the game, the scratch-off game, right? So you have the one scratch-off that you play for 15 years, and you hit that 115 million, right? I mean, the $1 million jackpot on the one scratch-off, right? But then you have that one little ugly pink scratch-off, which is $5 a week for life, right? People fail to realize how much $5 a week is. That's 52 weeks a year. Times that by 15, you done made 25 million versus that 1 million on the scratch-off. You feel me? So you say, okay, there's about 6 principal points in music streaming alone. On publishing, well, all right. So if you do that off streams, you can make that, you know. So just do the math on that. So it's just in a sense where, okay, he gets a check for the rest of his life. You get a check for the rest of your life. I get a check for the rest of my life. It's just that simple.
The main thing for me, trying to get to that first 100,000, the main thing, right, with people that feel like they bring something to something, right? You whatever you bring into whatever you want to do. Like I said, hair salon, nails, people that the company even down to making this table. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That saying, teamwork make the dream work is facts.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
true.
I'm saying? The whole thing of this happening with us, just I'll use me as an example because I feel like I have no problem, you know what I'm saying, giving somebody their flowers, telling somebody they hot, telling somebody they smart, whatever, because I know me doing that is not going to take away from me.
Yeah.
So the whole thing happened with me and Chase linking up is because I hit him up about a podcast interview.
Right.
Because he worked so hard, I forgot about it.
Right.
I had to go back. I was like,
I
never
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
he posted something on his page,
forgot.
and it came across my my feed. So I'm like,
I did forgot.
yo, let me hit him up and see what he about because I knew Chase for a minute already.
Right.
It's just that I never rocked with him like that on that level.
Right.
So when I hit him, I could have easily been like, nigga, I'm better than all these niggas. I don't need to hit him up for no podcast interview. Who the hell is he?
Right.
But sometimes you gotta humble yourself and say, yo, you know what? Yo, let me reach out to that dude. Let me reach out to this chick. Yo, let me, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. You're not gonna lose who you are.
You got a lot of these people.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
yeah.
I hit artists up, and I do it as a courtesy sometimes. Like even with me, I'm like I never try to be. I know I'm a dope ass producer. You gonna say I'm not? Like there's no the proof is in the pudding. Drewski, Hot 97. There's not Miami, Germany, Africa. We made it to Africa. You ain't know what. Listen, there's nothing you can tell me this year. Listen, we got a song and a dance song in Africa. Like there's no sky behind this man. How deep in Africa he is. Like there's nothing. You cannot tell me nothing. Right. So, you know, it's just in a sense where, you know, just things take time, you know, and the artists say they don't have patience. It's like, you know, and like I said, it comes from the culture of the microwave generation. So it's like, I want to put a TikTok out, I'm going to sell $1 million records. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, the label that distributed the record, now they going to get paid off TikTok. You're not going to get paid off that. So you got to get features. You got to get shows. You got to sell merch. It's a whole business. You got to build your business construct. Like, and sometimes I ask myself, how you guys like y'all so-called weed dealers and hustlers, and this is how y'all conduct business? Like that don't make no sense. Like, right. So you start realizing how people really think, you know. And I wish everybody the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just wish people would just be more communal, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to the ego thing. The ego thing is really kind of messing the business up.
Right, and that's another thing too. I also want to say that too.
Right.
We already listen. If you feel like me. If you rap, you play ball, whatever it is that you do, you be a doctor, whatever. You supposed to feel like I'm the best doctor in the world. Because I feel like I'm the best rapper. I feel like I'm better than all you niggas. But that's another subject. Even though you feel like that, at the end of the day, you always going to need a team. You're going to need somebody. Because if you could do it by yourself, you know what I mean? Niggas would be out here popping, that'd be lit.
Can't do it.
Can't do it by yourself. No matter how bad.
And even if you want to. And remember to also pay with this cheap stuff. Like think of it this way. And I don't understand. I know Benny the Butcher, I think, did the interview with it. He's one of my favorite rappers right now.
Big fact.
Besides you.
Shouts to him.
Like, you have to pay. Like, you have to pay for quality. Like, I don't understand it. Like, because if you think of it this way, if you make a little the $200 sacrifice, right? That $200 will turn into $400 from a feature, from a stream, from, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about this low, like, stop lowering your standards. Like, artists kind of, I don't know.
Grabbing for the low hanging fruit.
There you go. I couldn't even say it fast enough. So it's like, you know, even for interview, if somebody's asking, you're compensating for production costs, marketing costs. Like, you know what I'm saying? People got expenses, so understand liabilities and expenses and assets. You are an asset. Your only yourself is an asset. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You know?
Right. Yeah. And definitely, much respect to you guys. You know, explain that to my creators, because you know, here on Cuts Podcast, that's the whole point of it. You know, from within each acronym,
what's up?
It's to hear the figures or the power or today's power players or the figures thereof really express this, because in my heart of hearts, besides the major platforms, I feel within the independent level, a lot of people get too personal.
They do.
About what they should be giving the information out versus, okay, be transparent as you possibly can, but make sure it's helpful.
Dog, let me tell you something, Reem'o. Listen, me in the level I'm at right now, all this stuff. The reason I'm so smart is because everybody kept like BSing. I'm like, just give a straight answer. I mean, I go to a book or
yes or no.
This would solve a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right. You know, so the more I started reading, the more I started looking. I'm like, wait a minute, this is what y'all do. So it's like I said, it's a lottery. So like it's like dangling the carrot in front of the rabbit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these, you know, I mean, granted, creators are passionate. Right. I'm a creative too. I'm passionate too. But you gotta sometimes have a finite. You gotta use both brains. You know what I'm saying? Left and right brain, and like turn that shit off sometimes and understand. Like, wait a minute, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. People today, like even people me, they do it to me. Like they made me think. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't selling my soul to nobody. You ain't never see you in no. I don't even have tattoo. Like, right. You know, they'll make you think you worshiping a pentagram. I'm like, dog, I'm not a devil worshiper, fam. Like, I'm out here trying to make some money and feed my family the right way. Like, I could be out here doing all types of stuff, but I don't do it. You know? So,
yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. And y'all, okay, I'm gonna go to Floss first, and I'm gonna come to you, Chase, with the same question. Floss, as you stated before, you feel you are the best as far as in this industry. As far as let's break it down even further. Absolutely. Independent industry, independent market, independent circuit. You are the best. What separates you from everybody else with you saying that statement? Just keep it above.
Right. So there's two main.
Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen. I'm not trying to get this man in trouble because he does have a woman. I would love to chime in, but I'm committed. So we're gonna keep it at that. We're gonna keep it at that.
No, it's
this is a different type of chase. This is a different type of chase. You know what this means? Let me tell you what this means. You know what this means? This dude is breaking his shell. And I guess my trainings have worked.
Yeah, yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Reem'o for that, man.
My trainings have worked. I'm just saying. Hey, no, just say no. We're not doing the icon.
I'm a big joker.
No, don't get me in trouble. Listen. Before we even start. What's that? I just literally, no bullshit, got back to good graces with people because, quote unquote, because of the icon, because of the Hollywood status, quote unquote, I don't like to do shit.
You know what's funny? Reem'o be telling me that though. I know you got a dope answer for your question, but one time Reem'o be telling me this. I'm like, yo, I'm around Reem'o. I'm supposed to be preparing every day for like the past 2 years. I'm like, Reem'o is not Hollywood in the least bit. Like, say what you like. I'm like, how the fuck do you think that? Like,
thank you. I'm glad you're saying
yo,
it.
Real talk. I can understand. I'm not gonna lie.
You're in Hollywood. Reem'o.
I can tell. I can understand why niggas think I'm Hollywood because the way I rap, I'm not gonna lie. You might think like, but all you gotta do is get to know me, and it's partially that too. It is intimidation, because like I always say, if I feel like I'm that nigga and another dude walking and he feel like he that nigga, if he really feel like he that nigga, me being there not gonna mean nothing. Right. The same way him being there not gonna mean nothing to me. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So, but to answer your question, I think the two main things. Okay. Why I feel like me personally, I'm better than everybody, or feel like I'm one of the best. Okay. Is number one, I don't need to curse to get my point across. And I'm a rapper.
Which is very true.
See, y'all get that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
That's very rare. That's
you
rare.
You are the Brooklyn Will Smith. Yeah. That is true.
Now y'all get it. See?
You are the Brooklyn Will Smith.
So that's one very important attribute, and I make sure I keep it that way because that makes me push my pen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on MCing, wordsmith, the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And number two, I feel like, with that being said, I can do what y'all trappers do. I could do all the turn up shit. I could do the drill shit, but y'all can't do what I can do.
I mean, we good outside.
So, I could jump on. We good outside and creeping, and still body a cipher. I'm just saying. Y'all niggas can't do that. Y'all can sit there and trap in the studio all day, but when it's time to rap with other rappers.
In fact,
I'ma smoke shit too.
I had to tell him
you know what I mean?
See, Richard Spirit.
Right. Well, not to cut you off.
Yeah, big facts. That's big facts.
When I say Richard Spirit,
and not to cut you off, and it's the proof is there.
I'm just saying.
We good outside is out. Creeping is out. That's not even my lane.
And that's fourth quarter. So I'm just
talk that.
No, but I'm just keeping it up. That's late third.
Fourth quarter.
No, that's late third.
It's about to be my
it's late third.
About to be my new alias.
It's a late third, fourth quarter project. So I just want to put that out.
It's 4 quarters.
Fourth quarter floor.
That might be something new. That should be the hashtag.
Might be something new because I do got some more work coming toward the end of the year too. So
wait till you hear Richard Spirit too, though.
Don't think I'm slowing up. I ain't slowing up.
He got some beats in his email. Just saying. Yeah. So
back to the question.
It's your turn.
Oh yeah. So say
I talked enough shit.
Question with you. Change it up a little bit.
What's that?
What separates you from the other producers, and what makes you the best in your eyes?
Well, because I made my own sound. So one of the things, like me being a DJ, I incorporate, like, I don't try to sound nobody else. So you have a lot of producers, like, especially the YouTube. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that it's not my cup of tea. But it's just they all sound like it sounds like one long song. So it's like, all right, me adjusting to my sound. Like, I'm big on pianos, arps, more instrumentation, no samples, and so I focus on that. And I'm a big drum guy, so that's why my drum sounds so clear. And then me being an engineer first it's kind of a cheat code for Flores because I can manipulate the songs the way he wants.
OD cheat code.
So me being an engineer first, it was only a natural progression, I guess. It was a natural progression. I was always gonna do it.
Okay.
So me being a DJ is being the top DJ, rocking shows. The proof is in the pudding. I rock thousands of shows, so it's not nobody can say it's me on the DJ shit. So
right.
It just
big facts.
Yeah, so it's just like, I'm my own lane, so I don't even. It's crazy because I don't even listen to nobody else's music. Like people ask me, I don't listen to nobody else's music. I be feeling bad because I'm like, as a DJ, I'm supposed. I listen like I really like your music. Like who I listen to? I listen like R&B and shit, like R&B rock type shit. So like I'm a big rock kid. Like everybody don't know that. Like I'm like, I listen to rock music. Like that's why like the intro to Coffee Shop sound like that. Like I make it's real grungy and dirty like that. Cause I'm like I listen to rock music, bro. Like I'm a rock fan. Like
that's what's up.
But I just stick to my own sound, bro. Like I just make my own sound. Like wait till you hear part 2 though. Wait till you hear Richard 2. It's gonna sound like completely.
Because all right. Here's a sidebar, folks.
Go ahead.
They like to tease me when I give certain responses. They think I'm being too critical, and it's like, no, I'm not. Pretty much it's this way. You have to understand, I'm an educator by day. So educators break down everything based off of what's being told to them. So if you tell me, hey, this is what it is. It's not mixed down yet. Okay, I'm gonna give you the best answer based off of what you tell me.
Listen,
now, I'm not a hater. I don't be like, it has to be better. No, if you're telling me it's mixed down, I'm gonna give it to you to the level of when it's mixed down.
Reem'o,
now, when it's the finalized shit, but when it's the finalized shit, you get the better answer from me.
Because you know what it was? He didn't hit a coffee shop. So that's why I was like, let me surprise him. That's what I like to drop a surprise. Like Reem'o is such a musical person to me, so I was like, because Reem'o's still a fan. Like that's why I'm like, when people say that Reem'o's Hollywood, I'm like, yeah, niggas, Reem'o's a fucking fan, bro. Like Reem'o's like a
big facts.
Even me, like I get starstruck being around y'all niggas, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, it took y'all every day. I can't be around y'all because I'm like starstruck. So Reem'o's such a fan of music, and I'm like, all right, he's somebody. Because that's another jewel I'm gonna drop on the podcast. I don't really give this game. I'm gonna give this free gem.
Right.
Listen, stop selling music to your competition.
Yeah, that's facts.
Stop selling drugs.
That's
stop
facts.
selling work to your other work.
That
don't make no sense. Like,
that's facts.
I'm not selling music to Floss. I'm selling music to Reem'o. I'm selling music to the consumer.
Right, that's facts.
Cat in the corner. Like
that's
you
facts.
artists sell music to other music people. It is the dumbest stickler stuff I've ever seen.
No,
in my
don't
life,
say
bro.
stickler. You can curse. It's the dumbest.
Listen.
It's the dumbest shit. Listen.
It's the dumbest
Listen.
shit
Let me
I've
not to cut you off. Let me have you understand.
Mm-hmm.
My creatives know what it is when it comes to Chef Reem'o, aka the Ruger spray. They know what it is. I like the Ruger spray. All right. No, it is what it is. You know, these people need to stop cutting with their shit.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said you pointed out with me with the music because it stems from me.
It's a non-biased ear.
Yeah, right.
I respect your ear.
Right, and it's not even that. It stems from me being where I was raised at, as far as in Laurelton, Queens, as well as me going to art and design high school. So it's not only you're talking to somebody who is a creative, but you're talking to somebody who witnessed other people when they were making shit in front of their face. There's one person, but Chuck Platt.
Yeah,
Chuck Platt.
My guy Chuck Platt.
Which you guys don't know.
Right,
we went to art and design together.
Okay.
So I was like Chuck Platt was class of 96. I'm class of 98. So he'll even tell you.
Right.
I can't wait to get him on the podcast. So we could talk and really get down with this.
Definitely. Shout out Chuck
We
Platt,
witnessed
man. That's a good dude
we
right
witnessed
there.
so many stars that are in the game now come to our school. And you have to understand the teachers, the way they were with us, they were non-conventional teachers.
Yeah.
So you have to understand their sense of how you break down art. See, this is why when it comes to art, when it comes to things about art,
Get real artistic,
I come way past the spectrum. So when it comes to people in this industry, and I come to them on the angles of what I'm coming through and what I'm saying about,
you too advanced, bro.
it's not. I wouldn't even really say advanced. It's more so on the strength of like, all right, fam, you have to understand. I went to the school that produced Calvin Klein, Kenneth Cole. The school that had Victor Love, who was in Cooley High. You get what I'm saying? Mobb Deep.
Talk that.
Fabulous before he went to Boys and Girls High School. That's a fact.
Talk that.
You talking about Farrah Monk went there. ASAP Ferg went there. You get what I'm saying?
Talk that.
Shout out to Walt the Wizard Miller. All right, from Black Ink. He went there. There's a lot of creatives that came out of that school that held down New York City. Joe Maduro for comic books. There's so many like don't get me started. That's another whole other podcast. But bottom line is, you have to understand also too. Me coming from Queens, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm Harlem born. Don't get it twisted. Harlem born, East Harlem, raised, all that shit. I'm from the best of both worlds. But at the end of the day, being from Queens, if you understand the story of those that came from Queens, we have an intricate ear because of the travel to get to the city.
So you always listen to music.
B, the way our surroundings of growing up was, of being in a house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. No, real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Silver spoon.
Nah, real shit. So
I grew up in a duplex.
Yeah, right.
I'm bougie
right.
as kids, bro.
No, right. But that's where it stems from. So when you getting me to hear something of yours, or for that matter when I create my film, or for that matter if I jump on a project with you. Not saying bars or whatever. Like, trust me, you're not gonna get bars or singing from Reem'o rap. That's a fact. But
that's why you got me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right. Facts. That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. That's where it's supposed to be. But people have to understand that that's where the intricate ear and eye comes from, because it stems from me and what I went through at art and design. You get what I'm saying? I need color bases and learn how to sketch from scratch, looking at the rock on the desk.
Reem'o got me out here in my movies. That's why my clips be looking tighter now. I be around Reem'o. I'm like, all right, let me get like this.
No, right. Reem'o definitely set me up. Chase will tell you he was there when I was doing shit. Shout out with Universal Hip Hop Museum.
That's why you see me doing that for you when I'm with you. Like,
yeah.
I learn all that. I be like.
Right.
And I said it to him, you be like, you don't look right. I'm like, yo, I'm he goes on, bro. I'm like,
but the thing is, people have to understand that's where it comes from. Yeah. So to piggyback and bring it back to when I was saying in the beginning about the whole nostalgia thing, I understand it, but as you stated, see, I am a fan in a sense, but I'm a realistic fan. See, that's the difference. You can't come to me with fuck shit and expect me to bend over or say, oh, nah, you know what? Yo, I'm not going to yes nigga you.
Right.
Yes man you. Sorry, I don't like saying the N word and all that. My creators, but you know what's up. I'm transparent.
Right.
But that's just what it is. But let's get back to you guys. You know, I was just a segue real quick. But let's just get back to you guys.
What's the word?
I ain't gonna front, man. What in y'all heart of hearts? What do you feel separates the label from everybody else in the independent circuit? Real shit. Let's get with it. I'm not gonna say it because it's not fair, and that's a bias thing.
Well,
So let's get to you guys.
It's an actual label. As simple as that. It's on paper.
Yo, that's
There's no nothing.
Yeah.
Just like, I've been waiting for a long time.
It's just that simple. It's on paper. Like it's a logo. It's LLC. It's paid. I'm working. The trademark take forever, but I'm working on that now. It's the contracts. It's none of that. It's published. Like Floss sees it. It's tangible. It work. Not just an Instagram logo that just like yo. I got a label. Nah, it's a real company. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked like 3 years on this shit, so I put it together nice. You know.
Right.
So
man, he basically said it, but like I said, being from the artist standpoint, when you're able to just have somebody that has a plan, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a planner,
For somebody to have a plan, to not only have a plan but also believe, you know what I'm saying, and enhance what you already bring to the table,
right,
is unstoppable. And then. And so far, for right now, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna, I know it's gonna expand, but for right now, you got the triangle offense, man. You got the camera guy, you got the artist, and you got a DJ and producer in one.
A media guy.
So you know what I mean? That right there, if that's not the good foundation, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, I keep saying it too. Like Floss is so easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like I give him homework, and that's it. You know, I don't gotta deal with no personal.
And I ain't gonna front. Not to cut you off. Not to cut you off, Chase. Yeah. Us as artists, we gotta start doing that too, man. Yeah. We gotta. And I'm gonna use myself as trying to break the stigma. You know, artists, and that's whether you signed or not.
Right.
Niggas gotta start coming on time, bro. Niggas gotta start taking sessions serious. Niggas gotta start really putting their best foot forward every record.
Let me tell you something.
Not just because I got the bag from Son, so I'm gonna give him some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, shameless plug. Shout out to my homie Snipe Life. He gave me a fire verse for our joint Liddy. That's out now.
Yeah, we got something. Listen, they are not trying to help you. Like I don't know. There's no other way to say it. They are not trying to help you. They are not trying to sign you. They're gonna just try to get you shot. That's their number one goal. So stay focused. You know what I'm saying? An independent situation like me, I ain't here to rip you off. I'm here to just work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's one song, like I'll give you one song, and you ain't never got to work again. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that simple. So.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Notes in the joint, man. On the live right now.
Please tell Notes to
he's another dude that's stand up, genuine, and he could also vouch for what I'm saying because we got a joint tonight. Check out that joint featuring me. That's his joint. And when we got a chance to actually go in the studio and chop it up and really make that happen. And the first thing I did and asked after my verse I was done spitting, I was like, yo, you fuck with that verse, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta really put their best foot forward, bro. Like,
and don't burn yourself out in the streets. Burn yourself out in the music. Burn yourself out. Listen, if you gonna be a doctor, be a janitor. There's paper out here. You gotta want that shit, bro. Like, not even on the music side. Like, even me being a DJ, I never wanted to be the DJ like that. Just like sat around and just played records all day. I wanted to be the guy that owned the shit. And I was like, like even me being from Harlem, like Big L was my neighbor. Like I seen him, like Big L, I was right here. Like I knew Big L. Like it's crazy to me, And I'm like, okay, I just kind of saw that, and it's been around it all my life. So I'm like, even as a DJ, like I can't rap for shit. I don't even have the voice for it. I never. That's why I never did it. You know what I'm saying? Like even my DJ voice, but it's like just learn something. You know what I'm saying? Learn that paperwork. Study the craft. Study the art. Study the business. And you'll be more successful than you could ever dream of.
Right. And that's another thing too. That's another thing we got to start.
Yeah,
and they definitely got to read more too. That's a fact. I definitely did that during the pandemic. Shout out. But
I'm always giving Floss books.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, I still got a couple of Chase's books.
Stop saying niggas got to stop saying everything is hate. Everything is not hate, bro.
Not hate,
Real talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? If niggas don't fuck with your music, they ain't hating on you. It's just that maybe your music is not their cup of tea. Maybe
Not
nobody want to
answering their
hear
why.
when they listen to me. They might want to hear bars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I can't fuck with Johnny Floss music. That don't mean you a hater. A hater is somebody that can't do what you do and they saying some shit. That's a hater. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't rock with my music, it's all love. Still cop a tea. Still go fuck with Chase. Go get a beat from Chase.
You know, at the end
or
of the day,
go get some video. Get your video done by Reem'o.
Oh no, productions,
You know what I'm
productions
saying?
done
Whatever.
Chase.
Nah.
I'm
You know
good
what
with
I
music.
mean?
I'm good with music videos.
Price is over.
Price is up.
Y'all can't.
Hey,
Since the
so-
UN,
Yeah.
since the
We
UN,
already set
price
the
is
tone.
up.
We already set the
Price
tone.
is up since the UN.
Listen, I'm
gotta pay, that's just how it
Hot
go.
97 spins independent. You're not gonna even. You can't even afford my beats unless I like you. So
Right.
you can't.
So there you
afford
go.
me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Can
There you go.
So you
I
can't
mean,
afford me.
all right. Let's end it off with this, fellas. This is a question I always ask. What are your top 3 advices or inspirational quotes for my creatives? And then we're gonna wrap it up from there.
Alright.
Either one, however you
All
want
right,
to
I'm gonna
start.
say it like this. I want y'all to relax. I want you to be good outside.
Mhm.
And let me see what else. Let me see how we're gonna do. And life is complicated. Bow.
Hey.
Okay. Floss?
Oh man, damn. You know what? I got a ill quote that from the late great Nipsey Hussle, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically I'm paraphrasing. I don't know it directly, but it's basically you can't come this far just to come that far. So when you look back, it's better to try to keep going than to try to go back where you started because you're already too far. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I'm paraphrasing, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you know, stay headstrong, pause, and you know, just believe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna believe. Everybody ain't gonna be fortunate enough to run into a Reem'o or a Chase to believe in you and take a shot. But that don't mean you're lesser than. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't. Cause trust me, and I know you gotta go, but even like with me, like I done been through.
listen.
Trust me, I done been through every single shit in this business. You
Right.
feel me? And at the end of the day, it's just about time and then knowing your circle and knowing like, you know, just heighten your level of sense. You know what I'm saying? That's the jewel that I say. Always heighten level of sense. Don't always, like Flo said, don't think everybody's out to get you.
Big facts.
All right, man. And on that note,
You good outside?
Shout out to you, Reem'o. for
hey,
having us,
listen,
man.
listen. It was bound to be. But nonetheless, let everybody know where to follow y'all at.
Yeah, for me, everything is Johnny Floss. JOHNNIEFLOSS. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, JohnnyFloss.com. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, Instagram _DJ Chase __, and then just find me. If you can find me, there's like a million DJ Chases, but I'm the only one.
All right.
I do have a website, but I gotta fix it. So.
All right, y'all. And also, too, that's we're going to be getting to the wrap. But before I wrap up, shout out to Fame Pick app. Download the Fame Pick app. You know what it is. Click the link in my bio, Fame Pick app. Hit if you want to download the app, click on it. Bam. Go to the comment box and put Reem'o in there. You know what I'm saying? Put the code
Big
Reem'o.
facts. Talk that app
Boom. Get the app. One link.
Word.
Content displayed. Everything. Fame Pick app. You already know what it is. Also, to follow the podcast at @cuts_podcast.
Definitely.
If you want to hear all the rest of the episode, go to my website, Reem'o Follow me. You know what it is. At Reem'o on one word. You already know what it is. This is another edition, another episode of Cuts Podcast. The Cuts stand for Culture, Urban Technology, and Sports. We are out. Chase, play us out with the intro real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what's up? What's going on? You already know when the high goes. The Ruger Sprayer, Meerak, aka Chef Reem'o. You're here at Cuts Podcast. Now, for all the latest features and interviews, click the link below. Let's go.